Hi Leo, welcome. I'm Mary, I'm a pet communicator. Thank you for joining in to this reading for you for the week starting the 2nd of October. I'd also like to say thank you to Amira Salon for allowing me to do these readings for you. If you would like to get a reading for your pet, you can go to www.amirasalon.com and under the Readers tab you'll find me there. So how it works is that I connect with your pet telepathically and I speak with them and ask them any questions you may have and pass on messages they have for you. At the same time, sometimes pets come into our lives for a reason, right? In those instances, if you would like, as part of your pet reading, to know any lessons, those kind of messages that your pet have for you, then I can pass those messages on for you as well. Let's get on to your reading. I'm using the animal druid, the Celtic animal, the druid animal oracle cards, and the spread that I've been guided to use is called the home or hearth reading. So this has to do with your living situation, your domestic situation, your home. Because the different areas in our lives are connected, right? So our home life can have an impact on our career and our friendships and relationships and so on. So even though this is a home spread, it can have an impact on different areas of your life. The first cards that I want to take a look at are, let me see, this should be like that, are these two cards. Okay, so we have the Wren and the blank card. These two cards represent the way you or your domestic situation could be. So the blank card usually means that you would be guided to think of an animal and that can include an insect, as well as nature, like trees, roses, flowers, that sort of thing, that resonates with you, that you feel drawn to. You would put that image here and take a look at the meanings of it, and that would be guidance for you. The Wren card, quite a few of the cards have come up for other signs as well, the same cards. They can, even though I can pull the same card for different sun signs, it doesn't always mean the same thing because I'm reading these intuitively. So the Wren, I just feel picture perfect. This is a perfect picture, this beautiful harmony, nature, this little bird that feels light energetically, and it's all a mystery. So what I feel is that this little wren has this feather in its mouth and its beak, and there's its nest of eggs. It can be kind of like this sense of holding on. You're holding on, and to give an example, it could be like perhaps you're a mum, and you are working as well as studying part-time, as well as looking after your kids and taking care of your partner, that kind of thing. You're holding on, and you're studying at the same time to better yourself. It's that kind of a sense of holding on. So it doesn't always have to be like you're holding on for dear life, but there's this sense of holding on, right? And because these two cards represent how you or your situation, your domestic situation that can have links to your career and partnership and so on, could be, is that, it's kind of like you're at the stage where who knows what the future is going to bring? Who knows what the outcomes are going to be? Even if there are fiery situations or problems with communications, or you feel like you're holding on, like working, studying, being a parent, being a partner, all that stuff, and you feel like you're holding on, well, you are holding on, and you're doing a great job at it. And who knows what the future brings? It's that kind of a sense, that's how you'd like things to be. Or no, sorry, that's how things could be. So it feels really good that, we don't always have the answers. We don't always know the outcomes. We can have guesses. We can have feelings. We don't know how they're going to turn out, the ways they will turn out. And sometimes that's good. We don't always need to know. We just carry on holding on, knowing that because we don't have control of the future, so to speak, or have control of the outcomes, so to speak, that we can always be pleasantly surprised. So that's what I feel the messages of those cards are. So if there are any changes, if there are any communications going on this week, and you may feel like you're holding on, keep holding on. There's this sense of knowing that who knows what the future holds. And, you just hold on and continue. And the outcomes come, and then you can deal with those outcomes. So I'm not saying there's good outcomes or bad outcomes. This just feels more like the mindset, and it's a really nice mindset. And this is how things can be, or are coming into that. There's a sense of this is what is taking place. This kind of mindset. So it's like the possibilities, right? Could be anything. And that's the kind of mentality that you have. So you're not like your heart set on one thing and that one thing has got to be, because what if it isn't? Then you might be upset or something like that. But instead, these cards are saying that you're open to what could be, to the possibilities, which is a really great feeling. And it allows you to have more too, and to gain more. Okay, let's have a look at the next two cards, which is the Air Dragon and the Hare. Okay, now these two cards represent the way you perceive or think about yourself and or your domestic situation and the things that you are, going on in your life that you're holding on. So it's a new day, it's a new dawn. It's because you're open to the possibilities. You're open. Who knows what the future brings? But you're open to it, right? Because sometimes it really doesn't matter what happens, because we can deal with them right then and there when they happen. There's a sense of a new day, a new dawn. Perhaps studies, the things that you've been holding on, like studies, while working and all that sort of stuff. Perhaps those are nearing completion of a stage of it. It's a very crisp, clear feeling of the Hare card. It's a new day is what I'm mainly hearing. It's a new day. So October is bringing many changes, endings, new starts for a lot of the signs. And you haven't forgotten your past. You haven't forgotten the holding on that you've been doing, the feats that you've done to get you here, to build your nest of eggs, so to speak. You've built your pillars, right? You've built the foundations. You've built the foundations, and therefore there's a new day dawning, right? From doing that holding on, there's a new day, a new start, a new dawn for you, your family as well, your career, your home as well. Let's look at these two cards. All right, we have the Earth Dragon and this one here. Okay, we have the Seal and the Earth Dragon. So how others perceive you is that they may perceive you as the huntress, that you're, hardworking, regardless of whether you're male or female, that you're hardworking, that there's a goal you want, you're going after that goal, right? The treasures that you want, which can include to have a happy family life, to have a happy home, that kind of thing, or to have your own home, or anything like that. Now, the Seal was in reverse, but I feel drawn to keep it upright. Yeah, there's a strong sense of the mysterious happening for Leos. So, and you're all good with it, I'm hearing. You may also be having some contact with the spirit world. So perhaps someone that has passed away may be connecting with you in some way, perhaps through flowers, perhaps, in some way, maybe in memories. Yeah, there's the sense of the spirit, so maybe you may be feeling spiritual connection. You may be getting more in touch with your intuition, that sort of stuff, right? maybe getting in touch with nature. So because some of you, a small portion of you, there's this sense of being out in nature. And I feel that there may be some of those that have departed that will be connecting with you. You may be feeling some connections with them. It could be even memories, like you're remembering them and maybe celebrating them, with love. The next cards I want to take a look at are these 3 cards. There's usually 2, but a third one wanted to come out. Okay, this is the way you want yourself or your situation, your living home, domestic situation, career situation, because your home situation can have links, be interrelated and linked to other areas of your life, like your relationships and so on. We have the wolf, we have the salmon, and we have the fox. And I'm hearing lone wolf. And over here I'm hearing tricky. Okay, so these 3 cards represent the way you want yourself or the situation to be. Okay, the lone wolf. So perhaps you want, or you feel like you're the lone wolf. And perhaps that's how you're wanting things to be. Perhaps you're wanting independence. Perhaps you're striving for independence, right? Perhaps with your home life and what you do in your home, whether it's studying or working from home, or what you do outside of the home, but you do it for your home, so to speak, right? There's a sense of independence, stability and independence, coming into your own, so to speak, but more so independence to create the things that you want, right? And now we've got the fox, and I keep hearing tricky. So it may be a balancing act, a juggling act for you, this holding on, but keep holding on, because life's a mystery, and who knows what's going to happen for you from you doing this independence and going for this independence, right? And sometimes life gives us curveballs. Our path's not always straight. It can turn and twist and go around in a circle and then go up and down. I feel that's the message of this, that sometimes things are tricky. It doesn't feel bad. It's just a part of life, But it may feel tricky or have that kind of an impact because you're wanting to be like this lone wolf. And for some of you, it may be you're just wanting time out and to be on your own and wishing to be on your own or have some time for yourself. And it can also be that other thing about the independence. You're wanting to get to a point where you are independent enough to be able to create the things that you want. So in between these 2 cards, we had the salmon card, which is, I feel for you, goal reaching. It is reaching your goals regarding your home, and it may come through your career and the steps you're taking, and it may feel tricky at times. But again, there's this message: hold on, hang on. If you have doubts that you're ever going to reach your goals and have this independence so you can create the things that you want, the message is hold on, and remember, life is a mystery. You don't know what the future's going to hold. So you kind of have to let go of doubts. Because when you have doubts, then it's kind of like you've decided an outcome from having doubts. So it's like, just hold on, just hang on, just keep doing. And this mindset of being open to whatever the future holds, whatever the outcomes are. So, that's the message. If you are having some doubts or having moments where you're like, will I ever get there or anything like that, it's a reminder, don't worry about doubts. Let doubts go, because doubts can create an outcome for you. And you're getting this mindset coming in where who knows what the future holds. So doubt doesn't have a part to play in that. Thank you, Leos. I hope you find this reading helpful for you for the first week of October, but I feel this can also resonate to the second and third weeks of October. So thank you, and I look forward to reading for you next time.